We are back. Welcome back to Fast Lane Lifestyle Podcast. Well, I'm back too,
Yeah, but
back from New York City.
wondering who gonna start it. You started. No, me started.
Because I feel like you always make me start.
All right. Well, I'm Asafa Powell. You're
Wow.
yeah.
The
Am
better
am I
half.
a better half? Both of us can be each other better
We're
half.
both
It's
AP actually. So
both
and I'm
AP.
AP. Yeah. Same initials.
Yeah, it's good to be back on another podcast. To share some love,
Love,
share
knowledge,
some love, and some
wisdom.
But yeah, what I wanted to talk about today is how you left me with the kids.
It was daddydaycare.com.
Man, you just left
Full
me
time.
with the kids.
So I went to work for a month.
You plan to do it again?
Well, most definitely with your support, most definitely.
Yeah.
But honestly, you did an amazing job at managing getting the kids together, and I felt like when I was gone, there was a lot of they got sick a lot as well. But I really and truly appreciated the fact that I was even able to do that, because a lot of times when you have kids, even in a marriage, sometimes it can really be, it's not sometimes, half of the time it is the woman really carrying a lot of the responsibility. So it's like our life changes and not really yours, And it was nice to see you just be like, hey, get up. You can go to work, do you? And I'm back and I feel liberated. Like I actually, whatever brain fog I was having, like I don't feel it anymore. I'm a lot more patient. Like nothing even bothers me. Like I feel like I can even communicate a lot better, because I was kind of like in a funk. Like I just didn't know what my purpose was. Not that like I don't like being at home with my kids. I do. But I'm used to always working. I'm used to having my own identity. And I think I got kind of like categorized as just like, oh, Asafa Powell's wife, And it's like, I love being your wife, but I'm also more than that,
Yeah,
I bring a lot more to the table than just being your.
I know what you mean. Yeah, I know what you mean.
So,
baby.
and normally,
don't worry, baby. I know
like
what you
even
mean.
with me going back to work, my agents were like, one thing about you, you've always been so supportive of my career, and it's never ever been a time when I'm with you and I have to leave that you would ever feel frustrated or you didn't like that. So I noticed a lot, even like some models have had kids, they can't really model full time because they just don't have that.
I mean, for me, from the day you walked in my life, you've always been supportive. Always motivating me, always encouraging me. And not letting me, get discouraged and want to just give up, and stuff like that. So you've always been supporting me, like definitely like my backbone,
Right.
in a sense, So for me to show that same support, and I think I've been on the earth long enough to really observe.
Yes, you have.
Listen to me, wife.
You went there, so I had to take the shot.
All right, fine. I'm turning 40. Fine, whatever.
Aging like fine wine, though.
Yeah.
We must say that.
But
Crisp.
what I'm saying, what I
Good
was
buddy.
going to say before you interrupt me with this aging thing, right? I've been on this earth long enough to really observe, like a lot of people, like people don't like to learn, don't like to look at other people's mistakes and, try to learn from, other people as well. And I've been on this earth long enough, again, let me say that, to really see that, women actually need the support. Women have their own dreams and, their goals in life as well. It's not, just the man. Like most women, I think not most women, like a lot of women kind of settle for just being at home and, I mean, a lot of
Like
people don't. They don't. A lot of
come
people don't
first.
have a choice,
Right, for
in a
sure.
sense, and some like to do that. But for the women who have their own dreams, I don't
Right.
think they are happy, in a sense.
Yeah.
Just being at home, with kids just with kids, just cooking and just
And
doing
it's a
this and
lot
this. Yeah,
actually, because
it's a lot of
you don't
work, and
realize
I've
how taxing it is on your body and emotionally. Like
mm,
kids are a blessing, but it's being at home full time is a lot
mm-hmm,
of work. And I think if you're in a partnership, everything really should be 50-50 because it can't just be one sided. And then when your wife or partner is grumpy, you're wondering, like, why is she so
mm-hmm.
miserable? I can't bother, not going to
Exactly.
be home. There is
Yeah.
something going on. Maybe just say, honey, I'm gonna be at home. I'll take the kids for 2 hours. You go have a spa day. Just get some time to yourself. Men, try that, and you're gonna see a switch in her. Just
Mm-hmm.
allow her to have some time for herself. Just like even if it's an hour, a reset, And even if you are a single parent, if you have a friend, a family member that can take care of your kids just for an hour, just get that time to yourself if it's
Mm-hmm.
possible. If not, even when they're sleeping, just do something that you like to do, whether it's read a book or watch a favorite show. Sometimes with me working, I have to wake up earlier before the kids wake up. So
Mm-hmm.
when there's a will, there is a way. So partnership, because I see that, and like I always see the woman just looks so drained.
Yeah, and it's crazy because I know, I know women can do a lot more, and it's not good to hold back people,
Right.
and I know that from experience. It's not good to hold back people. So, you have to. A lot of people think they know their partner, but they don't really know
Right.
their
Because also
partner.
we have a tendency to think that you should know as well. Like I've
Mm-hmm.
learned communication. I can't just sit around and just say, because I'm moping, you're supposed to know why I'm moping.
Mm-hmm.
Or we just are like, I'm going to get up and just do it all without asking for help. I've learned that I need to ask for help. I need help because when I get to that point, it's literally like I can't take anymore. I have no patience. I'm drained, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I need to communicate that, Saf, I need help doing this. Can you do this with the kids? Or I just need 20 minutes just to,
Mm-hmm.
have that time to myself. So I think
Mm-hmm.
also we also just need to learn how to communicate. And communication doesn't mean like on a rah-rah, terms. It's just conversating
Communicate.
calmly,
Communicate.
to each other. I
Yeah.
think, and I honestly think men,
I
you
mean,
guys are a lot more
I mean,
approachable when it's like calm.
I'll, not not all men, have the same, outlook on life. A lot of men
True.
look on life differently. I might look at it one way. Another man might say, "Yo, no woman for stay a yard and do this and do that." While another man
It's a
will say it's
different world
50-50.
now. It's
Yeah,
a
so
whole different
I
world.
mean,
Well,
I
for
don't. I'm
me,
not. I don't. For
for
you,
me, it
for
is a different
you,
world
for you,
now
but
because
not
you
not in
see,
today's world. For
you
me, in today's
see,
world, I think the women are more open to just finding somebody to take care of them and then just sit down and not do nothing.
but that's also a good point that you brought up, because the thing is, my mom always told me, no matter what you're doing, make sure you have your financial independence. Because there's a thing where like financial abuse
Mm-hmm.
is a thing, because you
Mm-hmm.
literally are scared to leave a situation
Mm-hmm.
because you can't provide for yourself, you're
Yeah.
depending on that person, and it's real. So even if it's like you're at home and whatever money you're getting, if it's $20, put that away each
Save
month, and then
save
like when you
some.
get to a certain point, invest it, start a small business. Just always have your own, because literally
Mm-hmm.
you never know. And it's liberating for you to just be able to just get up and say, I'm going to go and get this, without being like, babe, I need, nothing's wrong with that, but it's you as a woman having your independence. It helps a lot,
Yeah,
literally.
definitely,
So
definitely.
for me, just being back to work was very
Mm.
liberating for me to be back. And I'm very appreciative that I was allowed to have that time. Like, and you were very supportive. It was a month. First we started with 3 weeks, then it got
Mm-hmm.
extended to a month. And like I'm back on track with things. And you were pretty much like at home with the kids. And that's rare because you're always like on the go and stuff. And the
Yeah,
fact that
yeah.
you
Can't get
made
to
that
work. Can't get to work on my cars.
you made that
Man.
sacrifice for me was amazing. But then when I was there, I started to think, like, I remember when I moved, we were dating, the dating phase. And I told you
Mm-hmm.
that I'm trying to get signed in New York. I'm trying to move. And I remember you telling me like New
Baby,
York
your
is,
hair look nice too.
thank
Your
you.
look nice.
Look
I mean, you're
fresh.
looking at it. It look nice. Look nice. It fit you.
Thank you.
You match me. You fit
Making me
me.
blush. Oh,
You fit me. You look.
nice,
You
nice,
look like
thank you.
my age, which I'm 13. You know that, right?
Yeah, I know you're not
Mm.
13, I think you're 21.
Yeah, some days,
21. Yeah. It has to
some
be
days.
21. But yeah, so I remember moving to New York in 2016. At the time I was working in Canada full time, but it's like you're making money, but then like I'm not seeing where the money's going
Mm-hmm.
because it's like I have to pay rent, I have to pay my bills, I also have to help my family out. So it's like you're making money, not seeing it. Finally decided that I really want to go to New York and just take things to the next level. And I actually moved to New York with just $2,000.
Mm-hmm.
And like I didn't know how I was gonna like make it. Like all I knew was like I
Well,
really
and
wanted that dream to
rent
happen.
alone in New York
Right.
is
So
two
what
thousand
happens is
up.
I was living in a model apartment,
Mm-hmm.
and the model apartment was like, I think it was like a 2 or 3 bedroom, and they would have bunk beds everywhere. So the living room would have bunk beds, and pretty much it's like they were charging $3,000 for a bunk bed. So, but I was like I said, when there is,
Wow.
you just gotta have faith. Like I just knew, like I didn't
Wow.
come this far. I always say this: God didn't bring me this far to leave me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure people will say this and be like, "Why didn't you just ask Asafa to help you out?" That was not it. That was like my path I wanted to take.
And
Like
it's crazy because
I
I didn't even
never.
know. I didn't. Yeah,
He
I
didn't
didn't
know.
know
Actually,
that.
this is the first time he's
Yeah.
hearing that.
Yeah,
He
I
didn't
didn't
know.
even
I
know
didn't
that.
tell him. I just went. You buy my little like cheap meal just to make the money last me and be
Mm-hmm.
suffice. But it was really like a dream of mine that I wanted. It was like I have
Mm-hmm.
a passion for creating art. So
Mm-hmm.
just even you allowing me to go back to work, like just being understanding,
Mm-hmm.
I just thought to bring that up that if you have a dream, go after it, take that faith. Cause I didn't even know like how I was gonna take care of myself,
Mm-hmm.
and just having that faith and putting in the effort and being consistent and not letting the fact that my finances to hold me back. Within like I think within 2-3 weeks, I booked a really big
Mm-hmm.
campaign, and that was like suffice. It lasted me like a whole year, but then
Mm-hmm.
mind you, after that, jobs just kept rolling in, rolling
Yeah,
in.
yeah,
So
yeah,
when I was
yeah.
there, I never ever once asked him for help. And I know I would hear from my agents like, oh, like you guys meet so many, different people, you meet athletes, you meet this, just, make them spend their money on you. Like that
Mm-hmm.
was always like, the
Yeah,
thing.
that's
But
the
I was
mindset.
always,
Yeah, that's the
one thing
mindset,
about me, they know like I'm so hardworking. Like
Mm-hmm.
there was nothing ever like spoon fed to me. So I
Mm-hmm.
worked so hard to get there, and then got married. I
Yeah,
was like,
and
I'm ready
it's
to go back to work,
yeah,
pregnant,
and
and
it's
then
crazy because
pandemic.
everybody put a pretty face to that type of
Yeah. Life.
mindset,
Right,
type of
right.
lifestyle. Just let a
Yes.
man just spend the money on you.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So that, thank God for having
Mm-hmm.
my back, because that $3,000, I think I stayed at the model apartment for, let's say, 3 months. Cause I was like, I don't like this. Cause it can be nasty. Like you have
Mm-hmm.
probably like, let's say 10 girls stuffed in a two
No,
bedroom apartment in
not everybody
meatpacking
clean,
district. See, this is the thing when I hear people saying, oh, I want to be a model, it's really not like a
Yeah, it's
glamorous
tough.
life. Like
It's
it
tough.
takes time for you to get there. Sometimes you see these women on billboards and they're broke because guess what? They're living in a model apartment.
I'll
They're
drink to
being
that.
charged $3,000. You're taking out like little advancements here. Sometimes they'll give you like petty cash, like
Mm-hmm.
$100. All of that you have to pay back. I had to pay back my
Mm-hmm.
visa, my working visa, which costs like what, 5 to 6 grand. So it's like even if
Yeah,
you're
so
making money, you
it's
have to
tough.
pay for everything else,
Yeah, it's
right?
tough out
So
there. I think,
yeah,
not to cut you, sorry. But for a lot of people who wants to get into this industry, I think they need to hear this, and um, you're preaching the right message right now
yeah,
because for whoever want to get into this industry, it's not easy. No, I mean, no,
no.
I don't think
Any job is
any
easy.
job is
Nothing in this
easy.
life, yeah.
Everything is hard working. Like people want to become athletes and ask me, how did I, become so great? What did
Right.
I, what do they have to do? And it's just the work. It's just the hard work. There's a lot of hard
Yep.
work and
Consistency.
sacrifices,
Yeah. And just
And
build.
in your industry, it's so easy to fall off track because in the modeling, you're pretty face, you go somewhere, a guy just say, hey, and then in your head, oh, you
Yeah.
don't have to work anymore.
You get lost in the
You just get lost.
sauce.
Yeah, you just
Yeah,
get
for
lost in
sure.
in the sauce. Sauce.
You like that one?
Yeah, but it's full of sauce. Too. Yeah, I had some
I thought
sauce.
I got lost in the
Yeah.
sauce.
But yeah, for sure, though, people need to learn this, understand this. In
Yes.
anything, even being parents is a hard
Just
job.
yeah, everything
It's
is
not
just
easy.
effort. We just
Yeah.
wake up every day with an effort,
Mm-hmm.
literally. So For me, it was like I looked at the environment I was living in, and it could be so nasty because you have some of these girls are young, like,
Mm-hmm.
16, different age ranges. And then you have to go and shower, and I would feel icky. So I was literally like, every casting, I'm a new face. I might not be
Mm-hmm.
5'10, 5'11, but I'm gonna come into that room and you're going to remember me. You're
Yeah,
going
man.
to literally book me. And that was
Yeah, that's
literally
that
my
was the
mindset. It's like I
that's why I
literally would sit
support you,
there and
babe.
manifest everything. And it's
That's
kind of the same thing when I went back to work. Within a month, we accomplished so much. And they were like, every time it's like, we're not worried about you because it's like the work ethic. Honestly, it's just work. That's all I have to.
mm-hmm.
It's just we have to work
Yeah, that's why I
for
support you.
everything.
That's why I support you, know?
But then also,
Make
like,
sure
you
you back to
inspire
work, you
me.
know?
You inspire me a lot. I see all these like accolades and stuff, and I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, I need to go and get mine.
The medal them catch you. The medal them chop you.
So I need to go and get mine.
Yeah, but
So
it I guess, whenever you're away, whenever you get it, like when fathers get a chance to really,
right,
experience what the mothers go through, I
right,
think there's a different type of appreciation, for mothers, because, when you went away, even though mama was here, I still had to be hands on.
yes,
Like, sometimes I'm taking Amik to school, I have to then take Asaf
right.
because he's
He doesn't want to be left
he doesn't want to
behind.
left behind,
Yes,
and
yes,
mommy need her time to do whatever she's doing.
right.
So I really
Struggling.
get to appreciate mothers, and whenever fathers get a chance to really
Yes.
be
Changes your
a father,
perspective.
yeah,
Yes. And
it changes
appreciation. Yeah,
your
because I
whole
know
look
we would
on
be on the
life.
couch and we'd be trying to watch a movie and I'm gone and you're
Yeah,
like, why are you always like
yeah.
sleeping, always
Man,
tired?
even some a simple thing as like wearing the melon thing that
Oh, we
whenever
had the melon
I
challenge when I
was
was
wearing the melon
pregnant.
challenge, yeah,
Yes.
I couldn't walk around with it. I just want to take it off. So I can imagine you guys being pregnant, having all that weight, on the front of your body, making your back hurt, making everything hurt, and just even being, around you for the 9 months, like, it stressed me out. It had me drinking every type of drinks.
Fluid that you can
Every fluid,
find.
every fluid in the
It's
house I can find, I'd been drinking because I was stressed out.
But you were stressed out because of the fact that you were seeing me just like being in pain and
Yeah, in pain and all that stuff,
you couldn't
So
help me
it's just
help
a
out.
different, it just, for me, just a different appreciation, and it made me love you a lot more, and, make me just want to support you a lot more, and, help you to
Well, it never
accomplish
goes
your dreams,
unnoticed for sure. I definitely
It's a vibe,
appreciate that. It's like I love you more and more each day.
Mm-mm. Lyrics.
And then 40 is just
In the
making me
meantime,
love you more and more. Sugar daddy vibes.
listen, I'll walk out of this place right now.
It's
Yeah,
like,
but it's all
yes, I
good. It's
finally
all
got the
good,
sugar
man.
daddy.
It's all good. It's all good, man. I'll
Oh
accept it,
gosh. So 40 is coming up. Are you
Mm,
excited? How do you feel? I
I'm
actually
not
feel like it's my birthday because
I'm not
every time,
excited about being 40. I'm just excited about celebrating with everybody.
you know why I'm excited for you? Because I can see a change in you. And I feel like it's like your chance to reset. Like it's like a chance for you to just renew things. So for me, it's like regrowth,
Mm-hmm.
starting
A new,
over.
yeah, it's a new level. It's
And
another level.
I literally I can see it
Mm-hmm.
happening in you, like different mindset. You're communicating a lot more. Where
Mm-hmm.
normally he would just no don't want to talk. You'd be like, oh, you do it. Now he's just like taking charge. And I'm like, okay, Zaddy.
It's a boss levels.
So I
Boss.
can see that, and I'm very excited to see the growth because I've known you in your 30s, and then now I'm a lot more excited to see the growth, and I can
Mm-hmm.
see the difference in the transition and who you become in your 40s.
Mm-hmm.
I'm blessed to be a part of that chapter,
Yeah. And I
and
mean, it's not only, about just being 40 and doing all that
right,
stuff. I want to, with with everything that I've accomplished, and
right,
with my status and stuff, I just want to, be an example. Continue to be an example,
mm-hmm,
but on a whole different scale.
right,
So even with my birthday coming up, it's also a charity event. It's
Yes.
also making announcements. With my next step.
Right. What's happening?
My
Yes.
next step off the track. Next step in life.
Right.
So I want to inspire, like, younger, you know, um, kids, whether
Right.
athlete
Younger.
or whatever you are, just inspire, people,
Right.
that it's not all about
Right. Life is
that.
always like
Yeah,
there's always changes and how to
always
adapt to the
changes.
change and yes.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't like to see changes,
Right.
but you have to really focus on your own self, because when you focus on what other people, what they like to see,
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't help you in life.
Right.
It doesn't help you in life. So I want to, right now, I think I'm more focused on myself. Back in the day, I couldn't bear peer pressure. I think I couldn't take peer pressure. If my friends say, "Yo, let's do this, let's do that,"
You're like down.
I'm ready to do whatever. I was never like big on birthdays
Right.
from
Right.
day one,
But you
but
always I see the pictures, you guys always had really big
that's what I'm saying.
celebrations.
Like, it's just people always say, "Yo, you should do
Right,
something."
right, okay.
It was never really my idea. So guys, don't make peer pressure get the best of you.
Right. Do
Follow
what you
your
feel like doing. Yeah.
exactly.
Celebrate it how you want to celebrate you, right? And
Exactly.
the right
And
people will be around to
yeah.
celebrate you.
And I mean, people, let me not say older people, like people before you are there to make mistakes so you can then fix them along the
Yes.
way. So
Experience.
I've made
Yes.
a few mistakes, and I'm definitely, want to teach the younger generation
Look at
the vibe,
Preach, Pastor P.
man. But yo, babe, when you left, the kids stressed me out,
I know you were calling me
I
each
was
time.
under
Like,
some serious stress, even though, I support you with your job and your everything. The kids, these two boys, they're not normal. They're not normal. They
they
never
both have
stop.
quick
I
feet.
don't know what
Other one
battery,
has like superhuman strength.
man. I don't know what battery they're
I
working off, but it's like they
energize your
never
body.
run out of energy.
Yeah, it's just nonstop. Honestly, it's like on the go. Literally, how I describe my kids to anyone else is like I sit down to get up. It's like being at a Catholic church constant.
Mhm.
Like, at a Catholic church, you sit up, you
You sit
stand.
down,
Like,
yeah.
and I went to Catholic high
Yeah.
school. So it's like it's the same thing. Like you just can't even, there's no time for you to, there's
Yeah.
no rest.
But then sometimes I really look back at myself and I'm like, I can't even blame them.
Right. Because
Yeah,
you're the
sometimes I
same.
just find myself doing some random things. I'm like,
Right.
why did I just do that?
Like when you would go to training, you would come back. You've been training from 4:30 a.m. You
Mhm.
go back to the gym. You come back. You're
Mhm.
working on the car. Like you would never take a
Yeah, I
nap.
never
So
stop. Yeah, I'm
it's like in the
always
genes,
going. So I always check back myself and I'm like, yo, it's my fault.
right? And
It's my fault.
imagine your mom with
Even
6 boys.
nowadays,
That
yeah.
is,
Even
whew.
now, like even yesterday we did a workout and we were all dying.
Yeah.
From the workout. We're all tired and stressed out. And then the music started playing and I'm just up dancing.
Dancing, right?
And everyone
Yeah.
is lying on the floor like, "Oh, come you have energy to do this?" You see? I'm 40, but I'm like 25.
Exactly. Age is just a mindset, right?
Yeah, man.
Right.
Survive.
Cheers to that. Let's cheers to your birthday vibe.
Survive.
It's
Birthday
what
gonna be a vibe.
Sagittarius, right? Sag.
Mhm.
You know what's funny? You and my dad are actually both Sagittarius.
Yeah?
So it's literally like I married. Sometimes you remind me a lot of my dad.
Yeah?
Yeah, a lot of like traits for sure.
That's good or bad.
That's why you're zaddy.
That's good or bad. Because you keep calling me,
No, I think
old
it's a
man,
good thing. It's a good thing because like the love that he gave
Mm.
me and just how caring and giving he was as well. You have
Mm.
those same traits. So I
Yeah,
think
man,
that
definitely.
for sure.
That's why, I have so many people
Why cheers and I
coming in,
didn't drink.
coming in from everywhere to
They said that's what
celebrate
7 days
this.
of bad sex, if you don't.
Hmm?
Or is it when you don't look in the eye?
Bad one? So if you're having a drink, let me not go there, Don't want people to put me on blast.
That's what I heard. I
But-
don't know.
But what I was gonna say is when you have good people around you, good friends,
Yeah.
A lot of people are coming in for this event that I'm
Yes.
doing, my
Yes.
party,
A lot. A
and
lot.
I'm excited about that. You know, and worse, it's gonna be like black tie event,
Yeah,
get to
formal.
dress up and all that stuff.
I am ready. I love
Man,
seeing you in a suit. So, geez, I might get pregnant.
no, 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 nope,
Nope,
mm-mm,
not at all.
I
Because,
can't, I can't.
ooh, just takes me right back to the wedding day.
Just
I'm like,
thinking about
whoa.
that,
And
just
look, I was pregnant.
man, just thinking about it just stress me out right now. Jeez,
Oh,
man, I
goodness.
know you want your girl baby, but
No, it's all right. My sons will give me a granddaughter in the
granddaughter.
future.
Wow.
Don't think about it. Don't even. I see the look in your eyes. Stay away from me. I want to celebrate my 30th next year, not being pregnant. Because since we've been married, I've only had 2 birthdays of not being pregnant.
Yeah, so I think what we need to do is sit down with Shannon and have her be a full-time nanny, because you're gonna leave again
No,
for
for sure. I
work.
need that. We need the extra help.
And I need to work on some cars.
Right. You need to get back to your hobby,
Yeah,
doing what you
I
love.
need to work on
Yes,
some
that makes you
cars.
you.
I love taking care of the boys, but I need to work on some cars. I need to get the cars up running.
Yes, for sure.
So I need to start going back to a few race events.
Right, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Sounds good.
You see, I'm
Sounds
putting you
good.
on the spot.
We ending
putting you
off.
on the
That's why we're
spot.
ending off on this note.
Putting you on the spot. So neat. I mean, but you like it though,
I do. I
You
love
like
going
it,
to watch
so
the races. I'm just nervous to see you drive like that, but I think that's it's normal, I don't want to see anything happen because I've been there and I've seen things happen.
Yeah.
So it's kind of
No worry, I'll get you behind the wheel as well.
Oh no.
Doing
No
man.
thanks.
I'll get
One
you
of
behind
us
the wheel.
has to be, safe.
It's safe, man. It's safe. It's safe. You'll be in a very safe and
I'll be your passenger. I trust you with that part. So
yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
So on that note, thank you for tuning in, and we'll catch you on the next one. You don't want to say don't miss a beat? Did I get in your voice? Don't miss a beat.
No, I don't want to say anything. I'm a grown man now. I'm a grown man now. I don't want to say things I used to say when I was 39.
Oh, so we're gonna switch.
You know what I mean? Yeah, switch it to I need, set a new trend.
I will don't miss a beat. Because technically you're not there yet. So don't
But
miss a beat.
if we really do what the pastor said, right?
Yeah.
You would be what, 34?
You're looking for a company.
You'll be 34, and I'll be 35.
And you'd be
and
what?
I'll be 35.
Oh, so you want to be 35?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll keep that.
Okay. Sounds like a plan.
I'll tell that. But if you turn it around, I'm 4.
We could go with that.
If you turn 40 around, not 39. If you turn 39 around, I'm not 93.
You're 90. Well, for now you're 93. You're our elder.
All right. Thanks for watching, and see you guys in the next podcast.
Yeah. Don't miss a beat.
Fast Lane Lifestyle. That's the only way to go.
Mic drop.